Oh my gosh, thanks for having us over.
Thank you for having us, guys.
Party time. Welcome to our block party, Angels. I'm
Glad
so
to be here.
excited. So
Hey,
you've still got your glow from the European trip we did together.
I know, ours is all fake.
Why has everyone put lip gloss on for a block party?
Do you want some?
I'm a little bit...
Kiss me. You kiss me.
Okay, so Europe catch-ups.
Yeah.
How good was it? Our
was-
trip away together.
Guys, I think I need to undo a button already.
Why? Because you're so full.
I've
Oh
already,
my
yeah, I've already
God.
eaten too much today.
Oh my God, stop.
Can't have the gun hanging out. Let me know if it pops out.
Oh my God, stop. How have you guys been since we've been back?
Good.
Haven't coped.
What, without them?
Yeah.
Obviously.
We together haven't coped without having you guys around to be like a little buffer.
I've really missed having to negotiate, speak, drive you guys
for us
everywhere. Eat for you guys, drink for you guys.
But it was so nice to go away and just
Wasn't it?
relax, reflect, and like not be on the show, and then come back and now watch the show.
Be fully throttled into the show.
Isn't it nice that we're best friends?
Isn't it? You're so weird.
We're so lucky that we got to be friends on the show.
I reckon.
It was
Not
really
everyone
nice.
comes away with friends.
Don't you reckon that is amazing though? When we were away together, I was like, how incredible that we met on that show.
Less than a year
and
ago.
now we're
Less
away
than a year
together
ago.
and we're best friends.
And we're best friends
Pretty
forever.
bizarre.
I think we share something so unique, and I think every contestant, you know, that leaves the show does create a bond, but to have a bond like ours is like extra special.
But also what's weird is you guys are 10 years younger than us.
I know.
But you wouldn't know it.
No, you
way
guys are
more
very
mature.
young energy.
Yeah.
We're very old.
Way
Yeah.
more
Old
mature.
soul.
It's that. And also...
We're old.
Hey, are you guys watching the show currently?
Yeah, of course.
I'm watching it religiously.
But you said that you're a bit triggered.
You're a bit
She's
triggered.
triggered.
I am a bit triggered, but like I'm watching it, but it's been hard to sometimes feel the emotions that the contestants are going through because I really remember how it felt, especially in the first couple of weeks, because that's how it was.
You definitely watch it with different eyes. Like I feel like I'm so empathetic
Yeah.
and just feel everything for them because it's just so much.
And I'm really thinking about it from what they're going through from it, from the idea of what you can't see.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
imagining,
Yes.
okay, they just got there. How did they feel? Who were they interacting with? They probably were uncomfortable with the mic at times, or you know, uncomfortable with cameras.
Here's
I'm
my
not very
thing.
empathetic.
No, yes, well,
I'm not
yeah, but that's you
empathetic.
in general.
Me in general, I'm not empathetic, but sometimes I'm just like, guys, it's Wednesday. Stop complaining and just work.
yeah, John's a bit
Honestly.
strict.
You're like
I am.
You're like the trollers on social media. that go-
No, because I understand, but I'm like, guys, like,
Suck it up.
less time doing that, and you'll get to Sunday quicker. That's
Yeah.
how I see
See,
it.
what I struggled with on our season watching it back is there were past block contestants who were saying things like, oh, this is so easy. You guys have got it so much better than we had it. That's so crap. And I really struggled with that. So I want to be very empathetic and kind.
Right. Well,
grateful.
yeah. I mean,
Hashtag grateful, gratitude, patience, care, kindness,
Empathy.
calm.
you know what's really unique? I think this season, obviously, we have now met Christian and Mimi, so it seems as if they're going to be bringing back past contestants. And I think what's really unique about that is you get to have this connection with the contestants that we didn't have. We didn't have the opportunity to be able to speak to previous contestants and say, hey, do you sense check myself here?
Yeah.
And Mimi and Christian have still kept in touch with us since meeting them, just sort of saying, hey, I'm feeling a bit like this. And I think if I actually had someone that's gone through that,
A soundboard.
Yeah, it adds
Yeah.
like an extra layer of protection.
I agree, a couple to chat to who's been through it. Because as
Yeah.
well, your own relationship
Oh, yeah.
like suffers a little bit as well.
Yeah.
But what's hard about this season, I think, obviously each season's different. Each season has their challenges. This season, because they're so far from the city, they're apart all day.
Yeah.
And
That's a
is
cool
complex in itself, because when we're in Hampton, you guys were going as far as what? The city. Sometimes you went to Brunswick instead of going
But
to the
again-
city just because you didn't listen to
True.
your GPS.
You did a 2-hour
She
trip.
literally was just driving in the car talking. She's like, John, I was meant to go to the city, but I went to Brunswick. I was like,
I still think Brunswick is the city. But anyway, so I guess for me, that's what I was talking about before. It's the things that aren't really prominent on TV.
Yes.
As a viewer's watching, you're not thinking that person has driven 2 hours to get to that install.
And it is
Amen, sis.
so exhausting. And literally, unless you've been on the show and done what we've done, you don't get it.
You don't get it.
Even the producers, even our families who, try and empathise.
Yeah.
But even friends, no one understands
No one gets
except
it.
for people that
So
have done
that's
the
See,
block.
this is,
important.
it's like you see someone getting up of a morning, coming out of the tent, and you think, oh, they've had sleep, suck it up. But what you don't know is they probably went to bed 45 minutes prior to that vision.
And we didn't even sleep in tents. We were given a room
Hell.
straight away.
That's harder. They sleep in tents.
We did
So
it without
too.
a bathroom. Remember?
We didn't have a bathroom?
We showered in your bathroom for like
No, so
8
this is,
weeks.
did you hear about this? So we didn't actually know we had a bathroom when we arrived. We had a bathroom and we thought we didn't have a bathroom.
Because we didn't look through the house properly.
We didn't look because there was a bathroom that was just littered with crap. If we just removed the crap, we would have seen a functioning bathroom.
So where did you go?
We went to Ash and Leah's bathroom.
And where
So
did
we went to
go?
Ash and Leah's, you came to ours. It was
No,
a
but then you came to ours once it was built.
Oh my God.
I don't think we showered for the first week because we
didn't.
demolished our bathroom.
You accidentally demolished the wrong room
Yeah.
1 week.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you guys got off to a bit of a rough start, didn't you?
Oh, can we just touch on that quickly?
Yeah.
We did not connect with you.
I know.
At the beginning.
I love it. We did not connect with you either, Eliza.
You loved me the minute you saw me. You fell in love, but for
I didn't remember your name.
I didn't connect with anyone.
I didn't remember your name.
Sorry, I was there to do a job, in my opinion. I was like, this is work. I really want to be at my best here. And I could tell that there were so many external factors and everyone was just trying to get along, I was just trying to survive. So obviously you're not going to be connecting with me at that point.
No,
I was there to make friends and boyfriends.
And do
And you left
Shit all
I
with
made a lot of friends.
maybe a lot of friends,
No boyfriends.
No boyfriend.
Any luck with that
On brand.
post-show?
No.
You guys are now
Still
famous and
single.
still
In fact,
nothing?
Desperate.
worse, probably.
Yeah.
We put
We
people
are-
off.
We are
more
born,
so now.
Born again
I can
virgins.
understand that though.
Now, Steph, the reason why we didn't
me.
connect is because you came in all guns blazing and you were 10 years younger and I was like,
Intimidated? Were you intimidated by me?
No, I was like, respect your
sorry,
elders.
Eliza, were you intimidated
I was
by
like,
me?
you should be intimidated by me.
Well, that wasn't the case.
She was offended. She
I was offended that you were
Yes.
intimidated by me. You did your little top up there with
Yeah,
a,
you know, when
and
you
I
had your
was
guns
like,
out, the whole thing.
I just was like, what is going on here? And because you didn't at first show vulnerability,
Yeah.
you kept on saying, I'm fine. And so the minute you started being honest about how you were feeling is when we were like, okay,
Yeah.
you're
For
cooked
sure.
like us. We're all cooked. Let's be cooked
Let's
together.
be cooked together.
Yeah,
But that was how we were at the start. We were like,
I
barred
wasn't
up.
there for anyone though. I wasn't there to connect with you guys. I was there to do my job and I really wanted to put the best into the house. And I think the first weeks are super important for that. You're establishing your style, you're establishing who you are. And I feel like you didn't approach it that way. And that's so fine.
Yeah.
But you became friends with the other people and then you didn't. So,
Yeah.
I knew straight away.
The long-lasting friendships are the ones that take
count.
the most work. I reckon enough about us. Let's crack on to the episode, shall we?
We're watching week 3, bathroom.
Amazing. Okay.
We were the bathroom queens, don't forget.
Yes, I won't forget that.
We won 2 bathrooms.
We were the
For sure.
bathroom trolls.
Trolls.
I don't
Did
think
you
we
win
won
any
one.
bathrooms?
No.
I genuinely I couldn't remember. I wasn't trying to
We
rub it in.
didn't. We only won the block.
Block winners 2023, credit where credit is due. Okay, let's watch because
Yeah. Okay.
we
Enough.
could be here all day.
Yep.
Oh, they've slept.
How do people sleep?
These guys could have done 2 bathrooms this week.
I don't get it. We were always like, get that, clean that. I love that.
Great.
Round of applause.
Hallelujah.
That's the block attitude. Oh no, never put down a bath mat.
they hate that.
And also, it was a very ugly bath mat.
What are you doing? Uh-oh. Imagine finishing and not winning. Is there a blanket? Do you guys have blankets here? You just bought a house and
No.
didn't...
She's a babe, Shayna.
Bless. Heaven.
Love you, Darren.
Dazza. Modern colonial. I like it.
20 grand. That's
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
I think for someone who isn't an interior designer or someone that isn't an expert in her field, I said it from the beginning, the week 1 is the hardest because you're establishing what your style is. You can't just do whatever. So, she liked these sort of older nods to
Colonialism.
colonialism.
Colonial.
Colonialism.
Colonial.
Colonial. Anyway, whatever.
She had these traditional nods to colonialism.
We get it.
We know what you're saying, doll.
Anyways, and I feel like she's probably found her groove. Her groove now.
Yeah.
So Grandma Coastal, no.
Grandma
Modern
Coastal, no.
Colonial,
Does
yes.
that not mean new old?
Modern Coastal, yeah.
Modern colonial means
Modern
new old,
colonial.
doesn't it?
But I can see how that has come through in that bathroom,
Yeah.
though.
No, I think
because
that's actually a good bathroom.
They put colonial tapware in, but then it's sort of modern tiles, modern colours and that kind of thing. I'm not necessarily saying I love that vibe. I'm not a huge fan of the colonial vibe. I don't love the taps and stuff, but I actually really like that bathroom. I think they've done
But
well.
I'm
And
confused.
wait, can I speak? I
No.
think they've kept it quite consistent, like they've kept the theme running through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The light blue colours, it's very light and bright. I feel like it's quite Phillip Islandy.
Jesse
Yeah.
and Paige, I think, are onto something.
Yeah.
Although that they will be confused, grandma chic, whatever they called it. This is nice.
Yeah.
They hit the break.
For where they are. We're not in
Yeah.
Melbourne, we're not in the city. I think it can work if they were to continue, and they've just gotten the accolades, so they should have confidence moving forward.
Jesse
Guys.
and Paige hit the brief.
Guys, I'm so confused because didn't Shayna first week say, I need something, but she didn't love Courtney and Grant's. Well, she liked it, but
She
she
thought
said
it was
it's not
vanilla
enough.
and boring.
It's vanilla. You'd find that here, you'd
Yeah,
find
because
that there.
it's a city sort of style. It's not like a holiday destination
Okay,
style.
so that is enough.
Well, obviously, I think it's not something that you see in.
No, but that's got some coastal.
I like
element.
it.
That's
but
got
it's
coastal.
coastal.
But
That's got coastal.
So I just find week on week the judging really confusing. It's very subjective. I love the judges. I find it confusing. I think it confuses you more than helps.
I think why you found it extra confusing in our season was sometimes that you just did it just then. You take what they said to someone else and then pop it
Yes,
to
you
someone
can't
else's
take someone-
judging.
okay.
No, you can't.
And
Alright.
like, it's got nothing
Because
to do
everyone
with
has to
them.
judge the house in
Yeah.
isolation. They can't go and look at their house and be like, take that into Courtney and Grant's.
Yeah.
I think that's
Cannot do
nice.
that.
I think it's inoffensive. I think it's natural. I don't think it will win.
And do you know what?
No, but no one else finished.
I'm
They actually, if that's a winning bathroom, you're not hating it.
I also feel happy for Jesse and Paige because they've obviously had a rough trot, and it's nice to see them happy and positive and
yeah.
actually succeeding for a minute.
In
agree,
a
I
good
agree.
spirits.
I don't
then
know if
you
that's going to
can't-
continue, but
Sorry, but then you can't only be happy when good things are happening. And then, like, the minute something goes wrong, then plummet. You just have to be able to...
Well, exactly.
Like,
So now there will be an ebb and a flow, and there will be a downward trend.
There's
because
always
there's
a down.
You have
always
to
an
ride
up.
the
So
highs
because-
and the lows.
Exactly. So because they've just had this high, let's see if they've learnt from their lowest low, and they're going to be like, you know what, it's okay because it does even out.
You have to just be more
But anyway,
moderated
we'll
and
keep watching.
balanced.
very easy
Easier
to
said than
say.
done.
We
Yeah.
had a meltdown after Landscape Week, so
Yes.
You
let's-
were crying.
Yeah. Okay, so you know how I said I had a little surprise for you at the beginning?
Oh, no.
Oh my God, more.
We
chips.
are going to score the rooms. I've got some little chalkboards
Oh,
for
that's
us.
so cute. Okay, great.
So
Okay.
we're going to give after each room our own little individual scores and share them.
The scoring,
with each
that
other.
matters.
Oh,
Stunning.
sorry.
Yeah. God. All right.
Okay. Out of 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
Out of 10.
It's very difficult because I need to see all of them.
No,
No,
you don't.
because it's not a
that's
comparison.
wrong.
It's
that's
per-
wrong.
per room.
You're judging her room. You're not judging everyone.
Okay, be quite quick.
Yeah, be quite quick. All right. We ready? Mm-hmm. 8.5.
How did I give it the highest? I want to change.
How many decimal points? Oh, hold on.
What the fuck?
I want to change.
You can't
can't.
do 0.75.
Okay.
8.124 if we're going off Eliza's measurements.
Eight.
Yeah, I judged an 8 as well.
Centimetres.
No,
8.
I'm an 8.
I'm an 8.
I'm an 8 too.
8.5.
Execution was good.
Yep.
It's finished. It's
Lighting
inoffensive.
was an issue, and that switchboard outside.
I gave it a
Oh,
7.
I forgot about that.
Because I do think that it ticks all of those boxes, but I feel like it's the 20th season of the block and I need more.
Okay. Fair.
Okay, Shayna.
I love that.
Checkerboard's cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Very cool.
That's so cool. That's hard to beat.
Yeah, that's
Love that
unreal.
so
It's
much.
actually
Sick.
unreal.
Sick.
Oh, lies.
I hate that. I hate
Nah.
that so much.
Oh, wow. That was a good
How
room.
do you beat that? Well,
Good
you
room.
have a good shower screen.
Shower screen.
And you don't put your points on the outside of the door. The power,
Your points.
The points. The,
I don't
the light
understand the switch
switches.
thing on the outside. Did you ever do that? We
No,
never did that.
I don't get the artwork.
Courtney and Grant's room for me. Heaven.
So good.
Really loved it.
Very good
I
room.
think they're probably going to win.
I do too.
It's hard to beat that.
I just think so different. Like if we're talking about what you said before, you want a point of difference. they've got that marble, the checkerboard tiles.
Yeah.
Checkerboard tiles.
Have not seen that
Yes.
before. Heaven. I love the fact that I don't know about artwork in a bathroom. I don't know.
I agree
Does
about
it
that.
get mouldy?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
But I like how they've tied the flower or the tree thing from the artwork into the actual flowers that they put into the
On the
vase.
handles.
Yeah.
And the handles as well, a bit
Smart.
flowery.
I just don't get the switches on the outside of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
also, I don't like the whole conversation around the glass shower doors. I don't like the saying,
blaming other people. You don't blame other people.
Yeah.
But
Don't
I
blame
do
someone
like,
else.
obviously, think back to week 1, they did the same marble on the vanity.
Heaven.
That's consistency. You can
There's
see the vision.
continuity.
Yeah. you
let's
can see-
vote. I mean, like, score.
That's not a hard
Let's
one.
do our
This is not a
scores.
hard one at all, to be honest.
I mean,
Yeah, but
it's
he
not
just-
perfect with the
Well, that's why it's not a
screen, but
10.
It can't be a 10
Yeah, it
because of
can't.
that.
Yeah.
And then we don't really like how they approach.
You can't judge that, though.
Talking about it.
Yeah, you can't judge the people, only the room. Courtney and Grant, 9.5 for me.
So I give them a 9 this week. Shower screen was a big miss.
9.5.
Courtney and Grant get a 9.5 for me this week. Spot on, I reckon.
But it would be 10
But
if
not.
it was spot on.
But not. Spot on, but
Spot
not.
on with a side of shit shower screen.
Yeah, we need the eraser.
Shut up.
Oh,
Oh, this
no.
is sad.
Oh, turn it up, Marty.
All right.
Ricky and Hayden.
Ricky and Hayden.
Stunning attitude.
Good attitude.
Yeah, stunning.
My first thought is how overwhelming to essentially have to do a whole nother room the following week. So
Two
essentially
rooms
do
in
two
one week.
rooms.
Yeah, we're gonna be able to really sort of empathise with them for next week.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you redid something.
Yeah.
didn't you?
But-
We did that.
No, but we did it. We did it when we had the same trades there. They're going to have to have
have
two
different-
different
'cause
trades,
they
which is
do
actually okay, right? You can have a tiler and a waterproofer
Yeah.
there.
Sorry, the fact that their builder went to a music festival or something.
That's
Are
cool.
you kidding me?
Where did they find this guy?
Ricky and Hayden did the right thing and get rid of him straight away.
It's
We've
not-
both done it. We've
We
both got rid of the builders.
builder.
I
for obviously
hated it.
different reasons.
The key thing there is I think it's not their fault. What happened to their room is not their fault. Christy and Brett, their fault.
That was sheer laziness, and they'll admit it. They
They
went
will.
to the AFL.
Wasn't
Oh, they did
Ricky and Hayden's
too.
fault. And I love the fact that they just
Then-
went and did their other bathroom
Yeah.
and got those things right so they then don't have to do that. They didn't waste time.
That's
They didn't
block
give
attitude.
up. They didn't walk off. That is elite attitude.
And you're not like
Elite.
game over now. Like I
Yeah.
may as well give up.
Yeah.
Like that's just what you got to do. Sometimes you just got to call it and just
they're like,
move on.
The great thing is, it's a fresh day tomorrow. Like, I
how-
probably wouldn't
How
have done that.
gut-wrenching.
I couldn't have been like that.
Imagine walking
done.
into judging them. You
Embarrassing,
would have
mortifying.
been shitting
And
yourself.
as a
But they
plumber,
don't
Ricky's
overthink things.
No.
Ricky's a plumber. It is embarrassing. Like it's embarrassing. You're a plumber. That is your domain. That is your forte.
The guy just wants to win a bathroom, poor guy.
I know, poor bastard.
Gosh.
Anyway, it's nice to win a bathroom.
Hopefully there's still a couple of bathrooms. How
You
many
guys wouldn't know, but you did win the
No.
block. Let's score.
All right.
The judges trying to give Ricky and Hayden feedback on the room of a shell. What do they say?
The layout's good.
The layout's great.
Stunning plastering.
And you know what? The skylight, this, that.
Potential.
I mean, bless them.
Bless
It's
them. They were
comical.
trying.
But
You
like,
need to hear something positive after a week. That
Oh.
was
Yeah.
that shit.
All right.
I don't want to judge the room. The room is not. The room is
We
not
have
done.
to. That's what we have to do.
Oh
Right.
no! Oh golly!
What do you give it?
Well,
Like, you can't
if our
compare it.
stunning backyard got a 6,
This would probably be what you do when the room's not finished. Any room that's not finished for me is a 5.
are you joking?
I did a 1.5.
I'm so sorry. Let's go. Right.
Oh, okay.
So ready?
All right.
1.5.
It's a 0.5.
John first.
It's a 0.5 for me. There's not much to judge, but 0.5 for the effort.
Okay. It's 1.5.
It's a 2 for me.
It's a 1.5 for me for Ricky and Hayden just because I can't fault the effort and the plastering.
I mean, the effort shouldn't count, but yes.
That's huge.
How awful of you to
Oh,
say
that's
that.
actually nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's a bit of a weird one.
Kylie and Brad.
I don't know what to make of that.
I look at that and those comments and I go, wow, you've sort of done a similar thing 3 weeks in a row. Yes, this is a slight improvement. But if they're telling you that this isn't great, how do you rectify that for the rest of the house when you've already done 3 rooms like that?
I'm going to stop you right there. You've got to follow your gut. I know, like, because think about Leah and Ash. Sorry, think about Leah and Ash. The judges frothed every week on theirs.
Did they?
And that, yes, they
Leah
did. And they
followed-
were, you know,
but-
that living area. and it was so like different and polarizing. The judges frothed it, but then it wasn't as appealing to the mass market. So, but I'm not saying theirs is appealing to the mass market. I'm just saying you can't go.
But don't you think they're going the same avenue as them in time?
I think it's also a show, and you need to do what you need to do to survive, and part of that is to take on the feedback of the judges.
I agree. And you don't have to take all of it on, but to some extent, I feel like.
Yes.
I feel like Kylie and Brad have just gone, nah, this is our aesthetic and we're just going to keep rolling with it.
It's like going to a design...
But then they're pissed off, then they're pissed off about the comments, though. So it's like...
But she's trying to change
It's like going to an architect or a design professional and sort of saying, hey, I'd like you, to have some advice here, that's what you do for judging, and going, you know what? I don't listen to any of that. It's wrong. You're not supposed to be going to judge. The whole point is the judges are supposed to keep the contestants on tracks as they're not professionals in that regard.
And if you're not going to listen, then you cannot expect to get good feedback and good scores.
Totally. So walk out there with your head held high because you're happy because that's what you want.
And if in any ordinary circumstances, if you're doing your own house, power to you.
Do
your black, do your vibe.
But don't go on the block then.
You're on a show that you need to do what you need to do to
You got to
survive.
sell your house.
And you need to also win
At
stuff
the end of the block,
you can spend more money
would you buy that house?
First of all, I can't afford that house.
Yeah,
Second of
but
all,
if you had money.
I would not buy that. That's not my aesthetic.
Okay. So do you go on the block?
Sorry, I just think it's so confusing. You've got so many different people telling you what to do. I just think it's so confusing. I just think you got to do what you got to do.
Everyone's telling them to not do this.
And I just need to remind you all who the judges' favourite are. They don't tend to win every year.
And
that's not the case with you.
No, but
look,
I get that as well.
I totally get what you're saying. What I'm saying is, remember what Scotty always says. It is a show, right? That you need to do what you need to do to win, to get more money, to then build the house that to a standard.
Okay. The most.
So if there is no ambition to win a room because I want to go absolutely against the judges every single time, how on earth are they actually going to finish with the budget that they have?
So it's about having your aesthetic, but then also listening to the feedback and adapting.
Which I to a sense.
Well, I'm saying it's good.
Yeah, but because the judges are trying to help them. Like, they're not saying...
Well, why does everyone think that the judges are out to get everyone?
They're not.
Do you know what? I hope come auction day, I eat my words with Kylie and Brad. I hope they sell their house, and I will stand up and admit that you did the right thing. Good on you.
I still think they're going to sell their house. That's not my point.
Yeah. Very well.
Okay, I still think they're going to sell their house to a degree because I do believe it will appeal to
There's
someone.
definitely a buyer for it.
I do.
There's not
but
many
I'm saying
buyers.
I don't think it's I don't want any attitude to come away from it. I want them to be like, I guess what she is, she's sort of backing it. She's like, oh, it is what it is.
Which, good on her for backing it.
Expect to not win anything.
But then you can't complain if you're not winning rooms and getting
But that was
scores.
taking on feedback, wasn't it?
So I'm saying,
Wasn't that? I think that was.
I'm saying, I think she was owning it.
So then what are you saying? You're saying they're not taking on feedback.
No, well, I think that room was a step up and an improvement a little bit, but then she's standing there pissed off about the comments.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't be pissed off. Be like, back it.
Because you've backed your decision and you've all week kind of said, fuck it, I'm sticking with my aesthetic. So then you can't really be pissed off when you get comments.
It's
that
very
are,
confusing. This is why the block's
I think
All right, scores.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what to make of it.
Oh, this is a hard one.
I think I lost my chalk.
Yeah, mine snapped.
I think design is subjective. I just want to put that out there. It is.
It is. It's all subjective.
And
it's all subjective.
The judges' opinions are subjective.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, but
it's for a show.
For a show.
And
I'm
for
talking
sale
about the
and
money part.
yeah,
I'm talking about do we need to do to get money to then build better?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
Okay, Gian, you begin.
Who is this? Kylie and Brad.
Kylie and Brad, I give them a 6.5.
Okay. I'm giving Kylie and Brad a 6, only because it's not my aesthetic.
I'm giving Kylie and Brad a 7.5 for the bath mat. You lose a point because you never put a manky bath mat on the floor.
So you would have given them an 8.5.
No. No.
Stick with my decision. I'm giving Kylie and Brad a 7 because I think it's an improvement on last week. And yeah, I wasn't offended by it.
This is not what a disaster looks like. She ain't seen nothing yet.
How's that a disaster?
Yeah.
That's stunning.
That's very, very
That
good.
is stunning.
Oh, Mimi and Christian, wow, they've had a bit of a fall from grace this week, haven't they?
Well, right, so they'll come fourth then. Ricky and Hayden last, they'll come fourth. Third, Paige and Jessie.
What do we think about the the space thing in the shower. I kind of agree that it's misuse of
Waste of
space,
space.
because what do you need to have that big of a
I
shower
think that
for?
they should have probably just done another bath. I think overall
Who needs 2 baths?
We had 2 baths
Ensuite.
in the kids' bath.
We had 2 baths.
What I would have, yeah, you definitely did. But I personally wouldn't do that. What I would do is,
No, but why did they need to have it that big?
hold on. What I would do is I would look at the floor plan and probably, if I remember correctly from their layout, as you walk up the stairs, that's actually the bathroom wall. So then I actually would have reduced the bathroom and have more of a bit of a landing.
Oh,
so
yeah.
then you would have actually thought about
So
the
fully
spatial planning
change the
better.
thing.
Yeah. Because, there are certain little, I like to call them like breadcrumbs in the plan that in week 1 you should alter.
Oh, but okay.
But you know
I feel
what?
like that is easy for you to say because
Yes,
you're an
probably.
architect.
Architect.
We
For sure.
looked at that plan, and our first
There
thing
were
was,
no breadcrumbs in ours.
And we were like, oh, an architect has done this, so of course we're going to stick to it. And I reckon that is
Yeah.
exactly what Mimi and Christian would
Yeah.
have done. They would have looked at it and been like, oh, well, that's how it
You gotta
should
But
be.
then you have Paige on the other side that's trying to tell the architect.
Yeah.
To do- yeah, I know.
There ain't no right.
You gotta be respectful. But you gotta think outside the box on the block.
I
But
liked it.
In terms of theirs, I liked the aesthetic of it. I
That's what I'm
thought
saying. If it was a smaller bathroom,
if it would have been lovely.
totally. So all they needed to do is make it smaller.
I reckon Mimi and Mimi and Christian have still done a really good job here. I think
I
the
agree.
criticism was a little bit too harsh.
There you go.
But you
Let's
just wait. The
score.
judges will score something that we're not expecting.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it always happens.
I don't think the judging was unfairly harsh though, because like if you think about all the points, they're actually valid. They are valid.
Rating Christian and Mimi a 7.5, largely because of spatial planning and the excuses as well.
Yeah.
They definitely could have done better with the space and floor plan overall.
I think they needed a consultation with me before they started, but I would give them an 8 because I really do think that the aesthetic is there. I just think that they didn't know certain things, and that's fair enough because that's not their profession.
I'm giving Mimi and Christian a 9.
Wow.
I loved it.
Same as Courtney and Grant's.
Yes.
That's a big score. Wow. I'm giving Christian and Mimi an 8 because I think, maybe by this time they've won 2 rooms with the money and everything that they had. They maybe should have done a little bit better, but it was still good.
I loved it.
Can I just add, I think going first it would be hard because, my 7 that I gave Jessie and Paige, it's not a 7 because
You want to compare it to the other rooms.
well, you have to. It's a competition.
I do
So I
understand
personally think that the 7 that I gave Jessie and Paige is incorrect now.
Okay.
What would
Yeah.
you give them now?
I think I'd give them an 8.5.
Interesting.
It's really hard.
Paige could win. Putting it out there.
Jessie and Paige.
No, you can't do
No.
that. You can't do that.
Steph, just roll with it.
You can't do it. Ignore it.
Nah.
No, I
You can't make
personally think
changes.
that
We'd all change. We'd all change
No,
scores.
but we
Yeah,
need.
I'll change as well,
Hold
Steph.
on, the
Same.
judges wait till the end and then they give their score.
do you know
No, they
that?
don't. Disregard. Steph can't change the rules. It's my block party rules games.
That's
Games,
fine.
Rules, games.
That's fine.
What's
Just
next?
making everyone aware.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's
Okay.
get on to who's the winner. 10.
Who did they give that to? Ooh. Nah. Hard though. Stun my gun.
Is that the lowest score ever? I reckon fair. All is fair.
Yeah.
All is fair. Love and war.
I don't think Mimi and Old Mates was that bad.
Okay. Yeah. No, I agree. Like I said, they just needed spatial planning.
See, I think even though even though Courtney and Grant's shower screen was not great, I still think that they topped it
They
with their
did
style and their
Yeah.
design and their
Oh, yeah, 'cause
execution
it's not-
over Jessie and
Yeah,
Paige.
Yeah.
because I think what won it was the
Sophistication.
yes, and we're seeing something new, and it's
Yeah.
the block.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing wrong with Jessie and
No.
Paige's, nothing wrong with it. But it's like I just want more.
Yeah.
Yes, great.
Great summary.
They still won 10 grand, so it's like a win.
Yes.
Yes. Who
Wait,
cares?
what do you mean
about-
they won 10?
Because they got a
because they got a
10.
The
10.
10,
So
yeah.
it's like a win.
Oh,
So I think
good on them. That's going to give them a little pep.
everyone's a
Hopefully,
winner.
yeah.
It's a roller coaster.
Judging's hard because that 10 was like a little carrot dangled. You would think I've got this in the bag, wouldn't you, if you were Jessie and Paige?
Particularly getting it on the first round
But
of
then-
scores.
But then you're doing the maths and you're like, oh my God, we're half a point. Now we're equal. Anything can happen.
But,
Yeah.
but also the judges show how subjective it is with their scores because some gave like 7, 8, 9. Like the differences
subjective.
in
Yeah.
the scores is huge. Like it's
Absolutely.
so hard to impress everyone. It's so hard to get it right.
No, it is.
That's why I think we need to congratulate ourselves because we always
we are the fourth judge.
bar our master. Bar our master, which we didn't quite finish, we always finished.
We didn't finish bathroom.
Bar a few times we didn't finish, we always finished.
Yeah. But don't you feel like in our season there was only really one completely unfinished room?
Which was Christine Brett's
Christine
bathroom.
Brett's.
Yeah.
And that's always a reflective of attitude. Oh no, actually we like the boys.
That's a reflection
It's
of
not
going to the footy. That's a reflection of going to the footy over finishing your room.
I'm struggling here because I continually contradict myself.
Yeah.
You really do. You are a walking
It's the first
contradiction.
episode, you'll get better.
But that's how confusing this block experience is. Don't you think?
yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, thank you so much for joining us at our block party. We now continue on to dinner together.
Let's go, girls.
Let's go to dinner.
Let's go.
Wait, hold my hand.
Oh God.
John, hold my hand.